All right, we're back, and the party was looks to be on the trail here. Following this trail, um, looking for some lost dwarven companions who got snatched and hustled away by a large group of slavers. They found some sort of staging area or hideout, but it was empty. And so now they decided to follow the path of footprints south to see where that goes. Milva the dwarf is with them and is looking forward to finding her companions. It is pouring down rain, and that sound, the party was smartly kind of staying away from the track, but within earshot of it. And during the night last night, they heard passing by a large group of people with the sound of something being like a cart or some sort of equipment being utilized, and it passed by without them being detected because they slept in the dark.
That's right.
They opted to sleep in the darkness, and so I don't think any of you are cold now. I know some of you are tired, but it's 6 in the morning, and that what you heard in the night is past. And what do we want to do?
Who was the only one up? That was just
I think it was
Me.
Marcus.
Marcus.
Yeah. Okay, so everyone wakes up, and Marcus is sleepy. And he catches the party up on what he saw, what he heard. And what are we doing? Again, did we do anything with the cart?
We left it.
Yeah.
We left it at
edge
the
of forest.
Twilight Gap trading post.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
just making sure. But you have Jag also, right?
I believe we brought Jack along.
Okay,
Right?
okay. I honestly can't remember. We haven't used him for anything, and I just wanted to make. I wasn't sure if you can ride him in the forest, but you can't. That's why I was almost positive we left the cart at the trading post, but I wasn't sure what we did with Jag.
I don't think we did bring him.
I don't think, because he was. I mean, I know the old Osor was on him.
Yeah, I think we left him there.
Okay. Okay, so we'll play it like
my
that.
field kitchen.
Can't you carry it?
Yeah.
Aren't you carrying it?
I never switched it over to my character after we got back to the horse.
You pack
Yeah, no.
rat.
He's carrying the large tent too. So
Yeah, with the rope, I don't think, and rusty chain, I don't think I could carry. I'd be overburdened.
Well, here. Well, I can make the rusty chain no weight. I mean, it's just a chain. But anyway, we'll get to that. So yeah, so no Jag. It's just the 5 of you, and with Milva's with you. Okay, so the party wakes up and brings them up to speed. So what are we doing? It is pouring down rain. You are all soaked. It is not fun times.
I'd like to maybe not alone, go out with someone and go to the major kind of a what do we call it, a highway or something?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the path,
and like
basically.
observe the tracks and see if I can make sense of like what direction they were going.
Okay.
People we heard in the night.
Well, Marcus heard them traveling south.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I could deduce like how many people. See if I can learn something.
Okay, yeah, you can. Someone's got their mic is kind of spazzing out here. Yeah, you can try that. So give me a what would it be? Give me a get your sheet out here. Give me a insight roll. Very good. Yeah, so Garrett goes and puts his ear to the ground and looks at the tracks and surmises that it's a large group. It's hard to tell, especially in the rain and the mud. But it's at least as many as you. Minimum of 4 or 5, if not more. And there's 2 wheels of like a heavy some kind of cart, maybe even exactly the same kind of cart you have. It's hard to say, but a large cart, and you see lots of footprints, and you can't really tell more than that. It's a large group, and they're heading southwest.
Well, guys, I feel like we should follow him. What do you guys think?
That's where we were going to begin with, right?
Yeah, because you guys looked in the underground cave up there, and there was nothing up there, and so Milva was like, "We have to go find my friends," and so you decided to, follow this track the other way to see where it goes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. I don't know if you guys
Guess we'll
ate.
go back to camp, let everybody know, and then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's been a while since we ate.
Okay. Why does everyone who wants to give me a food and water, and we'll just call it then.
All right. Ooh.
And then I'll
Oh no.
roll I'll roll for Milva her water. And her food was a D10. Okay, so she's good. Okay, so everyone takes a little breakfast break here and refuels and rehydrates, and everyone's ready to go. Camp is stricken, and I'd say it's just like the first thing in the morning. It was cold all night. There was no fire at all, and just the thought of you guys, when you're all thinking about just trudging through this god awful wet forest and just the miserable bitch of a day that you guys are voluntarily signing yourselves up for. I need a endurance roll.
None of it. And I can push it, right?
No, not push it.
Well, I think I'm gonna be cold.
Where's Milva? Oh, Milva's already cold.
Oh no, yeah,
She's already cold.
Wait, if this
Crap,
is for
maybe-
cold, does that mean that I need to do it?
Oh, that's
Or do
right.
I need to do it next time?
Next time, yeah, you don't have to do it. That's right. You took the talent. That's right. You don't have to do it.
Nice.
Okay.
Everyone else has to do it. Ooh. And then
This
every time you fail, once you're cold, every time you fail, you take. You must keep rolling endurance at the same interval with the same effect if you fail. So when you fail, you take a damage to strength and wits. Oh my god. So Milva is... I mean, Milva's down to 1 wits and 2 strength. But she says, we'll worry about it later. I mean, I can make it. We're fine. Next time we get to camp, let's figure out where they're going. That it's not. We've already been through here. We know it's not in the forest, and the forest is going to be slow trudging. We can't lose their trail. We know that they were close. We can just track them smartly, and then when it, let's at least find out where they're going, and then we can regroup and make camp. and then we'll take care. We got to get on the road. Let's go. Like Milva's like all about it. She doesn't care.
Nice. Do we have to make camp to like make a fire to like say get her warm?
Mechanically, I think so.
Yeah. Huh. So I feel like if we don't do something like that, or
Well, here
I think that's the only way to.
I just had the rules out. Okay.
I don't know if there's anything Marcus can do for her with some
You
magic.
you cannot recover strength or wits. Only after you have warmed up again, if only by a campfire, are you able to recover those attributes. So unless you do something like if you go inside a inn or something, some establishment, like if you went back to Valak or you, made a fire because you're all wet out here, so it's not like your clothes are going to dry off. You need to get some sort of heat source somewhere to warm up. So that's all there is out here is fire. So we
really aren't too far from that.
No,
the Twilight Gap.
you're not too far from, but at least for Milva, she doesn't care about any of that. She's like, we'll rest later. I can make it for now.
Take her back there, and like she ain't cutting it.
So it looks like Milva, Dira, Garrick are all cold. All of you are cold now.
Oh, it's not till next time that we take the damage, right?
Cold.
Or is it this time also?
You have to do an endurance roll.
If you fail, you immediately take.
If you fail the roll, you become cold. You immediately take 1 point damage to strength and wits. So right now, all of you lose it. You have the cold condition, and all of you who failed the roll take a strength and wits damage.
This ain't good.
That's just because it's pouring down rain today. It's not been this brutal, but this is like unbelievably just. You guys are absolutely saturated, and it was just snowing yesterday. It's
for the fact we didn't have a fire through the night too.
And you didn't have a fire. It's not fun times out here. You are not loving your lives. But are we ready to hit the road regardless, or do you want to stay? Do you want to stay and wait out the fire, wait out the rain, maybe? Because just so you know, mechanically, every midnight I roll dice to see how the weather moves, and it kind of moves in a like a logical kind of progression. It doesn't really go from pouring rain to brutal hot sun the very next. It's kind of like it kind of transitions in a more naturalistic way.
That's cool.
And there's a chance that I roll just right and the weather doesn't move at all. So there's a possibility that tomorrow will also be pouring rain. But I re-roll the thing every midnight. So at least for the next 18 hours, it's gonna be pouring rain. So you're not gonna get out of it. So knowing that mechanically, at least how it's gonna work, what do you guys want to do?
I like the idea of at least tracking them, and then figure out where this group is going, and then coming up with a plan.
Okay. So if you want to,
I don't know who said that, but
maybe I did. Whoever wants to follow, if you want to follow their tracks, you guys would be heading southwest. It's going southwest ish.
We could go another day and then set up camp and get us all warm. Because we've done the endurance check for at least traveling 1 hex, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do that.
Yeah, we already took it.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
All right, so you guys head southwest, trudging back into the forest, slow going, and this is the deep forest here. Old growth, massive underbrush, but you're following this path that's kind of been carved through it, so it's not. And now you're if you want to be, I'd say I'd have put you guys right on this path at some sort of remove. So your going is easier, but it's still not easy. and that will take us to new. I need a keep watch roll.
I can do that. At least
need
I
to
hope
lead the
so.
way?
You don't need to lead the way because you guys have already been here before. Okay.
Oh yeah, the good dice rolls are back.
Yeah, the good
Let's hope
rolls.
so.
So, you can tell that, you know, at the edge of your perception, and it's hard to actually say the range in this forest, you can tell that there's activity far in front of you. But that's what you can tell. There's something that's far in front of you. And I would say, like, as you guys are slowly progressing here, it's staying the same distance in front of you. Like, they're also traveling at the same about speeds that you guys are at. So it's not like you're getting closer. You're kind of like, pacing it. And here, you come to a fork where this is where last time you found this trail and you guys opted to get off the trail and continue to Stone Loom Mines. Now, if you want to stay the trail, this is the spot you guys are at where you departed from this path. Now this path turns due south.
So we stay on it, right?
Okay.
Sure.
You guys
Yeah.
turn and follow. Now you're in a new hex. So I will need a whatever, keep watch and a lead the way, please.
Pathfinder. All right.
Nice, very good. So now you slowly walk and into the darkness, and you can see here. So you hear here. Let me get the light. You get you hear a ruckus. Again ahead of you, and if you want, you can check out. There's some sort of commotion ahead of you. It's very far away, but you can hear. You can't tell if it's like the sound of like brandishing steel, and I mean, there's definitely yelling and not like screaming like people are being murdered, but it sounds, what you can tell, like some sort of very strong argument or something. You all can hear that very far out on like just the edge of what you can hear.
Oh crap.
There's nothing.
And darkness has
We'll
fallen.
just talk loud.
Loud neighbors,
Yeah.
Well, part of me wants to maybe set up camp, and but part of me is like hesitant to make a fire, but God, we need it. And then the other, at the same time, maybe a couple of us could scout ahead and see what it is.
Okay.
I don't know.
Does Marcus, do you want to set up camp?
Yeah, I'll set up camp.
Do you want to do fire or no fire? Or not, or you haven't figured it out yet?
With everyone being cold, we should probably do fire.
Can we try to find like what if we found like a natural like cave or like a nook in the rocks or something like that where we can build a kind of a more concealed fire?
Maybe I could do like a scout or a survival role.
I'm all for it. Go for it.
Yeah.
So I'd
Right.
say, yeah, you can do add plus, whatever, +3. Like all of you guys are looking because you're cold and miserable. Oh, it's been actually. I need another endurance roll from everyone.
I know.
Thank
Here we
you.
go.
Thank you for reminding me.
Can I scout that before this endurance?
You sure can't.
Son of a If it's in your favor, no. I mean, in my favor.
Oh no. Oh, it's not good.
Oh man, are you kidding me?
Oh hey,
Oof,
no, I got one.
Milva
success.
fails. So yeah, you guys have just
Dude.
been. Everyone update your stuff as needed. So I see Garrick takes more wits. Looks like, and Marcus, you need to roll it as well.
None of us are gonna have the wits about us to even find a cave. So we're just gonna have to eat it and make a fire. Who cares? I mean,
I'm doing okay. I think I'm not cold, so.
oh god, everybody else is not.
Okay,
All
everyone.
right, dude. I'm gonna lead the way. I'm gonna try to find a good
Well,
spot.
so Milva's
Without our
broken.
help.
So Milva, as you guys are walking, she's like, "I'm fine. I'm totally fine. I'm fine. We can make it. We can make it." And she just was like, just water just dripping off of her, pouring down rain, and she's like acting like nothing's happening. And then she just like sighs and just takes a knee, and then she's like, "I just need to catch my breath. And she's like kind of mumbling and she can't really talk, and then she just lays down without any kind of no drama or anything. She just she takes a knee and she's like, "Give me a minute," and then she just like quietly and silently just lays down, and she just like passes out. Like she is done. She is out.
God. Okay.
We could eat her.
I love this game. I love this game.
Hey,
Or we
Julie
could just
potentially
leave.
Dude, hey,
That's awesome.
at some point we may have no choice.
Milva is broken, and she is just. It looks like she's just exhausted and worn out and frozen.
That's
So,
awesome. Okay.
yeah, you hear commotion very far off in the distance. It's dark. One of you is down. Milva's down. The rest of you are starting to feel the effects of being just pummeled with wetness, and your clothes are soaked, and it's freezing out here, and you guys are all starting to feel it.
Can we bank on possibly Dorian looking for a spot for us, and then
You guys
camp?
can all help.
Sure.
If all else
So you
fails,
get plus
I
3.
can create a snow cave.
Ooh, that's such a bad idea.
That is that's for like making an igloo, right? Is basically what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. You could. So if all else fails, well then okay. Well, if the fact that you can do that, I'm trying to think. Does that an instant thing, right? It doesn't take time for that to like build. It's just you snap your fingers and it's done.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'd say you guys can. So Marcus brings that up. Hey, I know what we can do. So he says that, but there's always the risk of Marcus and his glorious mishaps. Or do you want to spend the time, a little bit of time here, trying to find some sort of natural spot of cover that can let you get your light going without being discovered? You can choose the magic maybe easy way, or the harder, longer way of finding a spot.
Is there anything in your magic, Marcus, that would be hindered for the fact that you're cold and sleepy? I mean,
No.
okay. Yeah, maybe go that route. I mean,
What
do you
is
think?
it? It's what's that called? Shield of Ice? No, not Shield of Ice. Snow Cave, level 2. Send it to the chat. You create a snow cave that provides shelter for a quarter day, +1. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's right up your alley. Lasts a quarter day,
Dude,
so he can
that's awesome.
just poof and make that, but there's always the risk of running a mishap. Since he's that spell is like right at his skill level, so he has to like put forth some effort to do it. So there's a risk of him getting away from him. Or do you guys want to take some time? I'll let you take time if you want to take time. I would say it would take you another 6 hours. If you're going to do it, I'll say that you can find it and you can make it happen. It's just going to take 6 hours and you guys will all have to be. It's not like you find it. It's just that all of you have to pitch in and help build it. Like you're in the forest. There's sticks. There's tree trunks. There's a way that you guys can make a campfire that's concealed.
Dig down. Yeah.
But it'll take you all effort and teamwork putting that time in to build it. So if you want to go that route, I'll say it will happen. It'll just take another 6 hours of you guys working on it.
Okay.
So do you want to do the magic now or the work on it as a team for 6 hours?
What time is it right now?
It's 6 in the evening. Darkness has fallen.
If we did make that, all of us would have to sleep, or one of us would have to stay up and become sleepy.
Exactly.
Oh,
Someone's already tired, right?
I am.
Yeah, so if it comes around to midnight again and you're tired, then you'll take a point of wits damage, right? Tired.
Cat.
Yeah. If you're tired for a full day, you'll take 1 point of damage every day. So that'll happen here in a little while if you continue to stay awake. So what do we want to do? Magic, quick and easy, and kind of risky, or teamwork, take a lot of time?
I'm leaning towards magic, just because of the time frame and everything like that.
Yeah, and the whole sleep situation. Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Good luck, Marcus.
Don't kill us.
All right. Well,
Kill them.
even this, it's only going to last a quarter of a day, so we're just going to have to make it immediately go in, build a fire, and go to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just to clarify here, even if a mishap happens, the thing still happens. So he will build the snow cave. It's not like that's not going to happen. That definitely will for sure happen. Ooh, beautiful.
So at power level 2, does that mean it lasts longer?
It does. I looked for that in the rules. It doesn't say.
GM
a lot of times it'll say like if you have bigger power level, then you get better effect. But this one doesn't say anything. I guess. The snow cave gives 1 modification per power level to the make camp roll.
Ooh.
Okay.
So
now we have to do make camp also?
You create a snow cave that provides shelter for up to 5 people for a quarter day. The snow cave gives a modification +1 mod per power level to the make camp roll. It also provides adequate protection. I mean, I guess no. That just doesn't seem right to me. You make a cave and it's caving. So I'm going to say that is good. So yeah, but it's only going to last 6 hours. I mean, again, because it's above freezing and it's pouring down rain, so it makes sense to me that this thing would kind of melt and not going to last forever. And you have a fire going inside it, so it makes sense to me that you can all use this thing right now and stuff yourselves, because there's 5 of you. It's like perfectly written right in the rules. It holds 5 people, so you can stuff all of your guys in there now, and all of you can crash. And I'll say, yeah.
Roll on the table, see if we are woken up by anything. No, hopefully not.
So is everyone good to go? Just crash in here and go to sleep?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Very good. So we'll fast forward. So yeah, Marcus, you guys, the thought of just like this daunting digging through roots and tree stumps and foliage, trying to make some rudimentary Boy Scout cover, and while you're just getting pelted with rain, and then you all just look at Marcus and he just goes, done.
Can't you do something?
Yeah, nestled into the ground here is this perfect cave, and you guys can all crawl in. Well, I'd say you all help Milva in, and then you all pile in and go right to sleep. And
All hail the great Marcus.
Lifesaver.
Yeah.
Lifesaver on that. Very good. And so you are all healed, and you're no longer cold. and you're no longer sleepy. All of your conditions are healed. I just topped off Milva. So now all of you are awake. I gotta refresh my. I don't know if your guys' Forge is acting weird, but mine was acting kind of. I'm just gonna reboot it real quick. Mine was acting all lame. Okay. So it's midnight, and everyone's rested. Everyone feels great. You don't hear any more sounds of arguing or anything like that. It's all quiet out there. And
They're gone now.
and allow me go private. We go get a little roll here. 2. Oh, nice. All right. So as you all come out in the evening or at midnight, the rain has let up. It's still drizzling. It's kind of like a regular spring morning now, not the torrential downpour. It's just kind of a misty, rainy morning. Bit of a breeze, but nothing terrible. Good traveling weather, you could say. So as you're so what do we want to do here? Everyone's wide awake and good to go.
At midnight.
What I would say, you can, just so you know what's going on here, like you can tell, like to your south, that's all I'm gonna say. Like that's you heard a commotion. Let's say like across the further across this ridge that you couldn't see past. There was a sound of a commotion out there. But you don't hear anything now. Do you want to investigate what that was or what?
We could sneak up and ambush them since it's at night.
Yeah. I mean, you don't hear anything anymore, but yeah, do you want to go investigate what that could have been?
I kind of do.
Okay.
Travel at night?
You'd have to get a torch.
I think I have a torch.
If you don't, you have to do a move roll. If you try to move in the dark without light, you have to do a move roll, and if you fail, you get you get a injury.
Okay.
You get like dark. Okay, when you are in complete darkness and lack night vision, you have to feel your way around. To run in darkness requires a successful move roll, and you will take a point of damage if you fail. You can't shoot at targets at short range or more in total darkness. So it just says per the rules, it says if you try to run, you have to do a move roll. If you're just walking, it doesn't say anything about that. So I'd say if you guys want to walk slowly, then you can do that.
Slowly and silently.
Well, if you want to be silent, you have to do a stealth roll.
And a move roll.
No move roll. Per the rules, it looks like it says only if you're trying to run in the darkness, which makes sense to me.
Okay.
But if you, so Deer wants to go check it out. What does the rest of you want to do? Milva wants to go with you. She's like, I want to go see what that was. So Milva's in. She wants to go.
Perfect. Another one I can trip.
I like that.
Meat shield.
Exactly.
I don't know if I'll be all that good at sneaking.
Well, we're not sneaking yet. We're just walking because we don't know if they're there.
Mm-hmm.
Guess we could all go until we hear something, maybe a little closer, and then send a couple scouts out, right?
Yeah, I guess that'll make us not as far away from each other if something happens.
Yeah, I don't want us to totally split up yet.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So you all head towards where the sound was, and I'd say like as you cross the last ridge here, because it's like a hills forest, and you cross the last ridge, and the forest continues south. You can tell the forest continues to the south, but to the southeast. So as you guys are heading south, you guys look to your left, and there's a river that's running, and there's a bridge leading across this river. Nothing fancy. It's a wood bridge that, I mean, it's not some opulent grand design, but it gets the job done. Some wooden bridge, and from what you can tell, it's in fairly decent repair. And you see it cross over into swampland. You can just tell. You can just tell on the other side, the trees that are there are all decayed and broken over. It's like a bog. It's a definite bog. And you see, I would say no. So, and you don't see anyone. There's no one here. There's no one around. You don't hear anyone. You don't see anyone. You see a bridge, and you would be able to find, all of you can find the path of the slavers again. You find the track, and it's kind of a split. Half of the track goes across the bridge, and another half, as best you can tell, continues south.
Does this bridge over the river into the swamp area, does it look like, I mean, out of place or unnatural? I mean, because it seems like a bridge over a river into like a swampy area. It just seems like it's like kind of going to like nowhere. Not nowhere, but you know what I mean? It's just.
I mean, it's hard to say. I mean,
Maybe
does
it's
it
a dry
look
part.
does it look out of place? Well, you will also know too that you're right next to a large lake, because the trading post is on a lake. All those hexes around, these hexes here. Oh, hang on. These hexes here. I mean, you've been spending your time in the plains, but this hex here is a large lake, and a huge lake, and so
Okay.
how it drains off, maybe something's changed that. Maybe this didn't used to be a bog. Maybe there was some magic mishap that turned it into a bog. You don't know. But yeah, that's what it is now.
Okay. What do you guys think? I don't think I'm super in favor of going across the bridge into the bog. I think I'd
Yeah.
rather go the other way.
I kind of feel like we should keep going south.
Yeah, let's split up.
Yeah, let's split up.
Okay. Well,
Marcus
so that's
goes
what,
to the swamp.
from what everything you can tell, this was the scene of some argument or disagreement of some kind. This sounds like where that was happening anyway. And you see definite two distinct sets of tracks. So do you want to return to your camp? What do we want to do? It's middle of the night.
Oh, that's right.
Is there only wagon tracks on one side?
The wagon tracks are going south.
All right, let's go south.
Agreed.
Okay.
Well, do we want to? Because we left our camp, or are we just?
all you guys
Yeah,
really did was make a magical igloo that's now gone.
Oh, okay, but we have everything with us.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have any. All you guys are carrying everything on your backs anyway.
Yeah.
Jag and the cart are back at the trading post. So Mel was like, "Yeah, let's go. Let's find him. Let's find him." So you ready to? So I'm trying.
Yeah,
It doesn't
after
say
this.
there's rules for traveling in the darkness, but I thought there were. Journeys, hiking.
Darkness complicates the rule. Page 147, whatever that is.
Yeah. Lead the way. Darkness. In the dark, travel through the wilderness is dangerous. Getting lost or choosing the wrong path is an ever-present risk. A pathfinder without night vision, that's you, gets a -2 to in the court of the days for darkness. And everyone in the group without night vision must make a scouting roll. So if you're trying to travel long distances like this, miles and miles, you have to do a scouting roll. If you fail, that means you fall, trip at some point, and you take a strength damage. So that's what will be, unless you all want to like light torches and
I have torches.
Okay. If you want to do that, you can all light torches up and travel as regular. Or if you want to stay in the darkness, you'll have to do a scouting roll.
Yeah, I don't want to alert anybody where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like torch is going to be pretty.
So you want to do it in the dark?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's try it.
Garrick leading the way at -2 since it's dark, and then everyone give me a scouting roll, please. And for this, I would say you can do, all of you humans can give me some sort of if you want to spend a willpower, you can roll a different skill if you want to.
So am I doing lead the way at a -2?
That's correct.
And a scouting roll?
That's a good question.
Can I push the scouting roll?
Can I push?
No, because pathfinding is kind of leading the way. Yeah.
Modified by the pathfinder.
Yeah, you can push. Absolutely. You can push this.
Ooh, 1 success, yes.
Oh, Marcus.
Come on, man.
So Marcus, as you're walking, I see and then Dorian, do you want to push?
I thought I did, and I thought I passed.
The last I see is a Dorian push with no successes.
What? Okay. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Still fail. Wait.
Oh, that's a...
What the heck? Mine shows up as a 0.
Dude, I'm so confused.
Do you see it as a success on your screen?
Yeah, if you break it open, his last push, it does have 1 success.
What the heck?
Under, wits.
Something is going on with my thing here, because I'm looking right at it. It says you have 0 successes, but if I expand it, it shows all the die. I see a success on the red die and also on the.
Oh, does that like?
What the heck?
Dang, even Forge is against us.
So does that like negate each other in a way? It says negative.
Yeah, it says that's right. There are negative die. Why would you have negative?
I know I had -2 for modifier, but that doesn't. I mean, that's just minus.
You shouldn't have a -2.
I thought I did for scouting.
I mean, your scouting roll is just. Oh, because you have you're damaged. That's why you have a -2. Because you have I think it was back in the Stone Loom Mines. You got damaged, and you have you have a pierced eye. Dang it. Oh man, that's on your page. How long is that supposed to last?
No.
Yeah, you have a pierced eye that lasts 11 days. I put it in my notes. You have you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 5 more days of that before it goes away. So that's what's caught. Yeah, so you're trying to do something really hard. Incredible. Okay, well that's the game kind of helping remember. You had a real bad pierced eye, so that's why you're struggling with it. So you take so I mean you can anyway. I still don't see a success.
Yeah, I still haven't taken any strength damage or wits or something.
Because you haven't rolled a Bane yet.
The dice don't lie.
Yeah. Here's saying I'm gonna keep going until I can. Dude, how many times can I? Dude, I can't just.
I mean, this is a mass willpower spent. Okay, we're just gonna stop. This is getting weird. There you go.
Well, he got 1 success.
Okay, but I mean, if you want to keep that, then you have to lower, because that costs you a willpower every time you push it.
Oh.
You're dwarven. You can push forever, but every time you push after the first one, you have to spend a willpower. That was 6 pushes.
Oh, no.
So do you want to spend 6 willpower to get that success, or do you just want to take 1 strength damage?
It's a matter of principle. Come on.
Yeah. I'll just take the willpower.
Okay, so take off like 6. I mean, it's probably more than that. Now, Marcus, you failed, so you got a wits damage, and then you also take a strength damage because you, like, at some point you just trip and fall and, like, hurt.
Right.
So, yeah, update your, go -1 on strength. Garrick led the way. Dira, I'm looking for Dira. Did you succeed? I think so. And then Milva. Good old Milva. Exercise. She's got to do a scouting roll. Milva. Will she succeed?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, geez. Easy for her. Yeah, she's motivated. Okay. So Marcus trips and falls like a buffoon, but no biggie. The rest of you all make it, and you head south. And I do need to keep watch too. That was just to move without getting too hurt. So I do need to keep watch.
The treacherous forest.
If you jinx me, I'm gonna be so mad at you.
Love it. Love it. To push or not to push.
I'm not gonna push.
Okay. Okay. You don't have to.
Oh no.
So, what you can, so you travel on here, and this is the end of the forest here. The forest to the south. This is the southern extent of the forest, of the arena forest. And I would say as you kind of approach, and the path heads south. And it opens up into some grassland beyond.
Should be daytime now, though, right?
Yes, that's correct. Thank you. Let me update. Let me update that. That's right. Going through rough terrain takes 6 hours. So yeah, as morning dawns here, raining, breezy, but nothing crazy. You can tell that to your southeast is more bog. Directly south is some grassland, and you can see a hill, because there's like this river that you've been kind of sort of following, maybe not intentionally. You can see down the river just starts winding south, and you guys have been kind of following it, and you can tell, like, off in the distance, maybe at the horizon even, there is a hill, and there is some sort of structure or something. There's something there, but it's a ways off. And as you peer this grassland to the south of you with this trail that you've been following, you can tell not even that far, because again, these are 6-7 mile long spaces of land here. You can tell that a lot of this, it's not just actual untouched wilderness grassland. It's plains. It's what it is like plains that have been, to a pretty respectable extent, have been utilized as farmland. Like you see multiple farms, you see crops, you see grain, you see this land here is worked.
Potentially, we could steal some crops while sneaking through.
I love the way you play. You could absolutely try to steal things. Yeah, so it's not like this is just bare open grassland with no signs of civilization. No, there's stuff going on here that you can see.
This could be our first stronghold. Just have to kick out the current occupants.
Nobody will ever know if we steal one potato plant.
Yeah.
There's a corn or a cabbage.
Facts.
Chicken.
Or a chicken or a cow.
No one's gonna miss that cow.
Holy.
I've always wanted a cow.
So do we see people out here?
Not from here. I mean, this is all a ways away.
Off. Okay.
This is stuff you can just tell. Like, if you're gonna go in here, yeah, you're going into some kind of civilization here. Rustic, rubes out here in the country or something. But yeah, there's some sort of people out here working the land.
Are they friendly or not? Guess we'll find out. Well, you guys want to press
This
ahead?
this path of the slavers that you've been following, it goes right through it, like right down Main Street if there was one. This is like right through the. If you were gonna follow this path exactly, it would be going right past these farms. It's not like it's some out of the way hidden path. It's like right down Main Street.
Let's just walk through it. Daytime.
Yeah,
It's not like we're gonna be able to hide.
Yeah.
Then I have the chain for the Rust Brothers. She's got the. What were they? The
I have the
bone ferret.
Yeah, the bone ferret medallion. Yep, you have that. Okay.
Oh,
But I mean, if it's Rust Brothers like territory, and we go through there and they're like, "Hey, welcome" or whatever. But if it's not, and they hate them and they try to kill them anytime they see them,
I'm gonna hide it.
guess
Okay.
maybe hide it until necessary. I don't know.
Exactly.
What about so Dira's gonna hide the necklace. What's Marcus? Are you gonna hide the chain, or do you want to let it swing?
I'm just gonna let it go.
Okay.
Yeah, baby.
All right, so we're ready to head south.
Yeah.
Okay. Lead the way and keep watch, please. Oh yeah, did I update the time? What the heck? The time thing's gone. I swear, this game is being whack.
Where?
I can't
That's weird.
update. I'm gonna
Maybe
gonna-
adjust your configuration to low performance mode.
You shut the hell
You're
up
like,
with
how
that.
dare you?
How dare you?
I don't know.
Never had this many problems with it. It's the system. It's not me. I swear. All right. Okay, I'm back here. Okay, back. Okay, it looks normal now. Okay, sorry about that. All right, so, as you guys are, okay, so as you guys walk through this farmland, it's farmland, absolutely. There's grain. There's you see plenty of ranches. Cattle, yes, and livestock, pork, and everything. It's a whole operation. Foodstuffs, animal and plant, all kinds of stuff going on out here. And as you guys get closer, people out in the fields working, breaking their backs, working hard. Not really paying you any mind. They're busy doing their real work.
That's what I like.
And you see all kinds of hardworking folk out here. What do you want to?
Respectable.
Do you want to interact with them at all? So also what you see here, further beyond this is all just like worked land here, and it continues to the southwest. It's more of the same, a very large, same thing. You can just, now that you're in it, you can tell it's like organized in such a way and laid out in a logical way, or like this is all worked land. And to the northeast is swampland, is a bog. Just to the south, there's a small patch of trees, but not enough to call it a forest, but otherwise it's more worked land. And to your southeast is a full-on settlement on a hill. You can tell that there's a palisade. You can see that from here. The palisade, as you remember, is like the spiked wooden wall around this with like pointy tops, to kind of prevent, as a deterrent for people to break in. You know, it's got a wooden palisade built around it. You can see that from where you're at, and then otherwise it's built up on a hill, and it's a full-on large settlement. And the path for the slavers goes right to it.
I think that's where we need to go.
Yep.
That's probably where they're being sold, or
So
I
if
don't
they're
know.
being sold there, then that would mean that they're in cahoots with the Rush brothers, I would imagine. This settlement. Or at least work with them.
Right.
like,
Fair to think that.
do we have anything to gain from conversing with some of these farmers, or
Just as you're wondering that, a woman approaches you all, and because it's kind of like converging now. You guys started off, in the outskirts where it was like pretty sparse, but now as you're getting further and further south, it's kind of turning more into like kind of a farmer's market area where it's like a centralized hub of this exchange. Now you're past the outer portions where the land's being worked, and now it's kind of turning more into not like large structures, but it's a centralized location for all these commodities and this food stuff where and there's a tavern here of some kind, restaurant tavern here of some kind, and it smells amazing as you walk by. It smells amazing. You don't hear necessarily because it's oh yeah, let me get the time now. It is, well, you can go 2 hexes because you left at 6. You can go 2 hexes in a quarter day of smooth terrain. So I'll say at the latest, this is like 9 in the morning. And so, the sun's up, rain, overcast, crappy day, but it's not miserable like I keep saying. And you walk by this building, and this smells. You smell bread. You smell like morning baked goods. There's some out like on a little stand on these little tin dishes. It smells amazingly good, and there's a woman that's kind of standing at this. She's like at her post. It's one of those old timey kind of barn door selling areas where like there's a lower door that only goes up to like your waist, and then there's an upper door. The upper door is swung open and pinned open, and then the lower door is shut, and she's standing there, and there's a little table area there on the top of the door, and she's got some tins with these baked bread or goods or something that just smell outrageously good, and she's just like, "Hey everyone, come check it out. Good morning."
Yeah. Oh, we could go for a good home meal. None of this Marcus cooking. No, just kidding. At least in there, maybe we can converse with some people and get some more information.
If you want.
Is it obvious that there's like a lot of support for the Rust brothers around here?
Support for the Rust brothers.
Or like,
what you see here are just peasant-looking people. They're not like destitute and like filthy and obviously mistreated slave. It's not like that. I mean, these just look like hard-ass working people, country folk who work hard and are proud of what they do. I mean, there's not really. You don't see like a temple to Rust and Heem or anything like that. You don't see. There's no obvious symbology of Rust or anything or any gods out here. It's just pagan. I mean, that's what pagan means. It means people from out in the country. It just looks like that. There doesn't look to be any kind of religious overtones of any kind out here.
okay.
That should be pretty safe, huh? You don't think Milva would draw any attention to us? Like, what are you doing with one of the little slaves? Or, no, I don't know.
They don't say
Why, 'cause
anything.
she's a
I mean,
dwarf,
she
just
sees
like,
her. Yeah, I mean,
Dorian.
Dorian's a dwarf. Yeah, I mean, there's everyone here that you can tell looks human. You haven't seen anyone who's not, but I mean, again, humans are the most, abundant. So it's not like it's unusual to only see a place of humans. I mean, that's kind of common.
So
Go ahead.
So orcs and humans don't get along, and the majority of the slave drivers were orcs and wolf kind,
That's
right?
What? Yeah.
So
all the stuff you saw when you witnessed the people getting kidnapped, those are all orcs and a couple wolfkin. Yeah, there were no. You didn't see any humans, but yeah, that's correct. Orcs and humans like hate each other like on sight. Wolfkin, not really hated to that level of like automatic death battle upon sight, but they're just like weird and distrusted because they're always. It's one of those, they don't attack people per se, but they just like keep to the forest, and they're more mysterious and strange than anything else. I mean, so they're not trusted, but they're not like mortal enemies like orcs are.
orcs likely wouldn't have gone through here then, with all the humans.
With all things being considered, that's right. I mean, all things being even, then yeah, that would be very unusual for orcs to go right through this human.
I asked her if she's seen any orcs lately.
She's like, they're over there. She points to that. She points to the hill settlement. She's like, there's lots of them up there.
Like the hill. I mean, can we see the hill or the peak that we're at with the kind of cave in it? Wasn't that kind of like a big? Oh, that would have been like 20 miles off. Yeah, never mind.
No, the settlement on the hill with the palisade that I was just describing,
okay.
right next to you, to your southeast. She's like, yeah, there's lots of them up there.
Huh. Oh, great.
I just act like I'm so like fangirling, I guess, just interested. I've never seen one. I've heard it. It's this lore. I'd love to see one.
She's like, okay, if you don't mind me asking, like, why?
Just heard stories and I've never seen one.
You got the big old wang.
What the fuck? Shut up.
Hey, we were all thinking it. No, just kidding.
She's like, so she kind of looks, not, confused. She's like, they're up there, but they don't usually just let anyone walk in there.
Why is that?
Do you have business up there? She's like, now she's kind of like, not suspiciously, but like, I mean, now she's not being as friendly, and she's just kind of like looking. She looks at Marcus for a second, and then she's like looking at each one of you in turn, looking at Milva, definitely looking at.
I lean against the little half door or whatever, and like have like my chain fully exposed. We're just looking to buy.
Nice, Marcus.
And she just like, okay, she's like, yeah, that happens there. She looks at you all again, kind of this odd group here, dwarves and humans, different. She's like, where are you all from?
Places.
All over. Never mind that.
She's like,
I'd like to ask her. I mean, is it common to have some slaves around here, or are they mostly up in that palisade there?
What was the caves we were in? The mines?
Oh, Stone
Loom?
That's where we're from.
She just you say that. Do you really say that?
Yeah.
She's like, oh God, okay. Uh,
Explains everything.
she just laughs and she's like, oh, maybe these people are like, maybe they're like she's like, oh, and she like, okay, so like you say that and she like looks perplexed, like what? And then she looks again at all of you, and she just kind of laughs and she's like, are you like a traveling like actoring? Are you guys like actors? Are you guys like theater people?
What gave it away?
Are you guys like putting on? She starts laughing. She's like, oh my god, we haven't anything fun like that in a long time. She's like, okay, well here. She's like, you guys had me spooked for a second. You guys are very convincing. Here, have some of this. This is like my best stuff. And she like pushes the little tins out. There's like these little tiny single serve dishes. These little tins of this just looks and smells amazingly good. This little bread, little muffin or something. She's like, please have these are so good. You've never been here, you have to try them. And she has one too. She's sitting there like eating. She's like, I can't help it. They're so good.
Yeah, I'll take one.
Sure.
So you all.
All right.
I
Show your
tell her
skills.
that I'm
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm religiously fasting, so I can't have one now, but I would love the recipe.
I love the recipe.
She's like, of course you would love it. I know.
Like a sneaky grandma.
So she takes
Dirty.
a bite and then she's like, and so Milva takes one, of course, and she's like, oh my god, this looks so good, and she starts just eating it. So Garrick and Dira took one. Dorian, do you take one?
Yes.
Okay. You all eat it. Take a bite.
Why are you getting all
I'm not.
Details, the minutia of the eating?
I'm not.
Yes, I eat 2 of them. No, just kidding.
So as you like holding and take a bite and just, get it close, you can see that all this bread is kind of tinted reddish. It's got a reddish hue to it, but it's not like it's bright red. It's just like you've never seen reddish bread. But it smells amazing.
Raspberries.
It smells amazing, and when you take a bite, it tastes just it's moist and delicious. Nothing about it seems weird. It just tastes amazing. But you all can't help but notice it's not fruity. No, it's just like it's a sweetened sort of bread pastry treat. It tastes amazing.
It's like tears of the innocent.
Yeah.
Blood
Just
of
came across a.
like Sweeney Todd.
Yeah. Oh God.
She's like,
So what's the red in here?
Yeah. Please tell us.
it's blood bread.
No.
Bread, really?
My
My interests are interest.
What blood?
I just go through the roof. I'm ecstatic.
Please. Yeah.
Dear, like, more. I need more.
Really? You don't say. From what?
Yeah. From what?
From over there.
Oh, orc blood.
No, not well. She's like orcs.
Save blood.
She's like orcs. I mean, sometimes. I mean, all kinds.
But is it organic? No. I'm just kidding.
I love it.
I'm sure there's.
The slaughterhouse.
I'm sure there's some organs mixed in. Yeah, it's organic. I'm sure.
Nice one,
Wonderful.
organ. Oh boy.
Thank the rust that I am fasting.
Now, do we all need to make an endurance roll to eat that?
No, you
I'll buy 2 more.
you get +2 temporary strength because it's so good. It's
Yes.
she's like
It's like a protein shake.
she's like who invited you here? Are you like just traveling minstrels or what? Who
Told you, we've just heard stories.
Yeah, this place is amazing.
Had to know if it was true.
I'd like to
We
ask
were
her.
told about this place by a friend named Minerva, right? That's her name?
Merva.
Minerva?
Or whatever her name is. Monogal or
Oh,
Marigold.
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 Ah.
Good call.
It's like Minerva. What the?
hell?
Right, way up.
There's so many damn names out there anymore.
Nobody's named Merville.
Minerva. I've heard of that thing. That's like a Greek thing. Okay, so what was your question? Or no, she said, are you guys traveling? Are you guys just like traveling minstrels, or did someone invite you? What do you say to that?
Yeah. Does
Marcus.
that work with everyone else?
That Marigold sent us?
No, not that she sent us. She told us about this place, and we decided that we would visit.
And
Sure.
you
Said it was
And-
awesome.
and you said so. You said you have the chain out, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so she's looking around and she looks at all of you again. You're all eating and everyone's enjoying the food. Most of you are enjoying the food, and then she kind of takes a step. She takes a moment and she looks back at Marcus with the chain, and she's like, "Are you the new apprentice? Are you the new apprentice for Ferrale Hamadis?" Ferrale is like a it means like bishop, basically. It's a rank in the Church of Rust, Ferrale, and this person is named Hamadis. She's like, "Are you the new apprentice for that lout, that drunken lout, Hamadis?"
Yes.
We were wondering because the last one that got sent, the church sent one a couple months ago, and he only lasted a couple weeks at the most, and he left. I mean, he just abandoned his post, and that Hamadis cannot stay sober. He's around here somewhere, I guarantee you. He's up there doing his thing, like running the show and doing these ridiculous and she's like, no offense, doing these ridiculous ceremonies every once in a while, and I guess he does okay, but my God, that is the most drunken fish of a man I've ever seen in my life. And he always comes out here somewhere. He always crashes out here. I wouldn't be surprised if he's drunk around here somewhere else. But, I mean, you need to help that guy. He's going to kill himself.
That's why he's been chosen.
She's like, I don't know. Maybe that's why he got sent here.
He will sober that man up.
Okay, well, if you want to, he might be around here. I mean, he kind of like comes out here to dry out, honestly. I haven't seen him myself, but it's not unusual for him to be around here. I mean, I just saw that chain, and that's what whenever I see that chain, that's who I think of, and that poor bastard has lost his way with the alcohol. So anyway.
So I'd like to ask her, does he reside up in the settlement up there on the hill?
I mean, the church is up there, yeah. He's got a little abbey.
Is everybody up there all followers of this church?
She's like, I don't know. I don't believe any of that. I'm sure some of them are up there. I mean, the Rust Church has outposts all over the Ravenland, as far as I know. She looks at Marcus. She's like, I mean, no offense. I mean, I just think that's all stupid.
None taken. No.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
She-
none
she
taken
really-
my child.
You should get really angry.
And start like egoring my way off.
Yeah.
It's like
You guys are a
just be
circus
creepy as
show.
all hell.
Oh god. So I'd like to ask her if she's seen like a little group of some orcs or whatever with some little dwarves
Yeah.
with them.
Like a
Come
really
through here
shaky
recently.
chihuahua-like one.
Oh yeah, that's right. She's like, oh yeah, I saw them. That was a day or two ago. Ugh. You hate to see it, but you know, to her, it's just like that's just what happens. I mean,
So would you think that maybe they're in your muffins now, or not yet?
no, not yet. I mean, I don't think so. No.
Oh,
I still
well,
have a
if you get
chance.
them, let me know, because these are delicious.
Oh god.
You can.
Dwarves are workhorses, so I don't think they would bleed them just yet.
Mm-hmm.
Traumatized
Alright.
Melba over here.
So you think they're up on the hill, maybe, about to be traded or sold off already, or?
She's like, she just looks at Garrick. She's like, that's what they do there. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna have to go in there.
We better not let our.
Go buy a couple of footstools.
They don't just. That's why I
Oh,
was
to look
wondering.
over?
I mean, you acting troupe maybe, but still, who summoned you? But if you're gonna go find Ferrale Hamedis, I'm sure he could use your help.
Let's go find your guy that you need to fix.
Yeah, that
All
might be our way
Hamedis.
in.
Okay, show some respect.
She just kind of, mm-hmm. You all,
Okay.
you all stay safe.
What time is it now? It's like noon?
Well, I would say because you can go 2 hexes in a quarter day, and you've only gone one, so I would say that was like 9. So I was like she had just opened up shop basically and was,
Okay.
you know, doing her breakfast brunch. So if you guys wanted to go, I mean, if you guys want to spend the rest of the quarter day in this hex here, because there's a bunch of stuff here. If you guys want to spend some time looking here and asking around, that maybe would make sense.
Try and find
The Ferrale Hamedis.
Hamedis. Yeah, Hamedis.
Okay. Do you guys want to all do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll say you spend till noon. And then did you guys eat and drink already?
We ate the muffins. Or some of us did.
Does
I'm
that count?
fasting.
You're fasting.
I thought we ate last night when we got up out of when we started walking, or right before we started walking.
Yeah, you did. It was. Okay.
It was 6 p.m. 6 p.m. yesterday that we ate, right?
I don't remember. All right. Okay, so you spend it's fine. So you spend this rest of this morning here looking for this wayward, acolyte of rust, and you come to another farmhouse and knock, and the husband, the man's out in the field, the woman's in the house, and there's a kid running around. Little 6-year-old kid running around kind of playing as your dad's yelling at him to help get out in the damn field and work, and he's it's lunchtime, so he's kind of maybe scarfing some food, and you just been systematically asking house by house, have you seen this man, or have you seen him, and Marcus leading the way with the chain. And as you approach this house with this boy, Marcus with the chain out, the kid doesn't even say anything. He's like, he's over there.
Mm.
And there's a guest house kind of out between the main house and the field. There's like a guest house or some other structure anyway. And this boy points out and says, he's over there.
Well, thank you, child.
Flip him a coin.
A gold
Yeah,
coin.
Whoa, a gold?
Whoa, who's throwing down? Who's throwing down?
I don't have.
I was gonna give him a copper. I don't know.
Yeah, copper.
Okay.
A little tip.
I'll
Okay.
toss him a copper. I'll deduct
Okay.
information.
All right. So he's like, "Oh, sweet, thank you." He
That's
runs
sweet.
inside, mom. And so like you do that, and then the mom comes out, and she's like, "Can I?" She sees this group. I'm not assuming you guys are like walking right onto their property yet. You know, like you guys are like on the path, and the boy, as soon as he sees the chain, he's like, he's over there. The boy knows what you're up to, and I guess I gotta have you guys on the path still, not in their house. And the mom comes out. Can I help you?
I just say, pardon. We are. I'm in search of Ferrale Hermatus.
She
She's
gonna
like,
whoop your ass.
she just like, oh, God, are you gonna replace this guy?
Absolutely.
I am here to witness first.
She's like, what does that mean? She's like, okay, just get him out of here. He's in there.
Do we need to kill him off to replace him? Or
That's what I was thinking.
maybe we should ask what his job duties are.
Once
for
I
each-
become the big old boss, then we can control the orcs somehow.
Yes.
Make ourselves a little orc army. Yes.
I like that. She's like, yes, please help him back. He's got to be dried out by now. He's been out there for like 2 days.
Oh,
What
jeez.
does he do? He's probably out there knitting.
He
or
picked our house this time. Last time he did this, it
Oh.
was 3 houses down the way, and then I guess it's just been our turn. You know, he comes and does this. He goes on a bender and then comes out here and dries out, and I guess it was our turn. Small price to pay, I guess. But
Guess you
please,
should feel honored.
please help him. Thank you. And she's like, come on. And she takes the boy, and they go back in the house.
All right.
What's the harm if we just kill this dude off?
Well, first, if we're going to, I would also like to witness his religious acts, so that if I am going to take his place, I know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've never seen a ceremony of any kind of rust. You have no idea.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I'd
maybe
like to
keep him around just for
be
a
able
little bit.
to pretend
Right. To be yeah.
accurately.
Acting, Gary. Acting.
Before we walk up to the building, though, I gather everybody up and I want to say, it's like, hey, I got to level with you guys. Like, I killed a Rust brother once, and I can't be seen
Ooh.
because I'm a wanted guy.
Is that your dark
That's
secret?
my dark secret.
Ooh,
Yeah,
look at
yeah.
you.
Oh,
Look at you.
awesome.
Oh,
So I gotta tell
snap.
him that
I
I
now.
gotta, like, stay like on the down low or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay. And now that I'm looking at your sheet, we've done enough time now. I'm not saying you have to give me an answer this second, but I'm just saying, you need to come up with a new pride for your character too, because you actually did betray your friends at one time, so you had to strike out your pride. But now you're supposed to wait a session or two or whatever before you come up with a new one. So you're due to come up with a new pride whenever you're ready. Whatever you want it to be, let me know. But yeah, this is awesome. Okay, I once killed a Rust brother, and now I am wanted by them. Ooh, that's good.
Yeah.
See, okay.
Supports us having to kill this dude off.
Okay.
We just gotta make him.
Yeah.
We just gotta make Dorian unrecognizable. Start punching him in the face.
I already have like a missing eye. practically.
Yeah,
True.
you've got a. So okay. Yeah, I mean, if Rust Brothers see you, then what does it say? You're being hunted by them, right?
Or I'm just. I
You're
am
wanted.
now wanted
You
by
once
them.
killed a Rust Brother, now you're wanted by them. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like there's like whatever internet search history and picture ID of everyone. You're just okay. That's fine. But that's
Lean in, and I tell him, "How do you think I got this chain?"
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so what do we want to do here? You're outside this structure, and as you get closer, you can tell it's like, for the farm equipment. It's not a living space. It's like equipment storage.
All right,
Just hanging out.
let's go over and see if we can't wake him up, and if he's
Okay, so as you approach and you like open the door and like step in, you just hear this god awful. This guy like terrible sleep apnea, passed out, like laying on the floor on his stomach, arms like this, just like just this.
Should be easy then.
I mean, he is dead to the world, but I mean he's snoring and out, and you can just. It smells disgusting in here. Like this is a dirty, disgusting old man. You can just tell he's older. You can't really tell much from his clothing and how he's laying in this filth, but there's someone down there and he stinks, and you can smell the alcohol, and it's disgusting. And he is sawing logs, as they say. He is absolutely out of it.
Someone light a match.
Goodbye, liver. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, do you guys want to wake him up and?
yeah. I guess I'll
Kill him
kneel
off,
down
right?
and try and shake him awake.
Yeah, you go for it.
Get a bucket of
You're
water.
his best friend.
So you go to shake him, and he like kicks your hand.
You could throw rocks at him.
Who shakes somebody by like the foot? Hey, is he a dog? I mean, he could get his leg. He's pretty flexible for a drunk. And I was talking about shaking him by the shoulder.
You should grab him by the shoulder, and he's just Get
Get off me.
he like, goes like this, and he's like, turn off the lights. And like there's a big window with like a curtain that you could throw to like make it dim in here.
All right, I dim it down.
Okay.
Tell him, and then when I do, I'm like, Ferrale, Hermitas, don't you think that there are some duties that we could attend to?
And he like, huh? He's like, apprentice? He doesn't even look at you. He's like, apprentice?
Yes.
He's like,
Here.
he's like, ugh. Did you get sent from Hagler's house?
That is correct.
Ugh. He takes a fist, and he just, again, he's like not, he hasn't lifted his head up. His face is like plastered into the floor, and like, did Hagler's house send you? You say yes. He's like, oh god. He like has a fist and like just slams it into the ground like he's pissed, and he's just a bitter drunk, guy sobering up against his will. Hates that he's conscious now. He doesn't want to be. Ugh. So he's very angry, and he's like, okay, I'm up. What day is it? And you tell him it's whatever. You tell him the day. He's like, oh my god, I've been out for. He's like, okay, stay away from Grindbone for now. I'll send for you. Because he doesn't know that. I'll just say that he doesn't know that other people are with you. He's so incoherent. He doesn't know that there's like a group of people in this. It's just he just is talking to Marcus. He's like, okay, if Hagler's house sent you, then go out to the bog tonight, and then I'll send for you, or you can find me in the morning at Grindbone. You're dismissed.
Grindbone must be up on the hill.
I just say yes from all Hermitas. and slowly back my way out.
Okay.
So he's asked us to go to the bog.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he asked me.
He said,
I don't.
since Hagler's house is the one that sent you, and that really pissed him off. From what you could tell, he like slammed his fist into the ground. He's like, okay, and you're the new apprentice. Okay, from he's like, okay, if you are, then go to the bog tonight, and then in the morning, come find me, or I'll find you. That was his instruction to his apprentice.
I place some water down
Okay.
within reach, and maybe some bread. That way, he's got
Something.
something to help him sober up.
Okay. I won't make
Oh,
you do
man.
I won't make you do a food roll, but give me a water roll if you want to do that.
Make yourself presentable.
Very good. So yeah, he waits until Marcus like excuses himself from the room and shuts the door, and then he slowly starts, kind of drawing up and rousing himself. But he's not going to come out until he's ready to come out. So you found him, and you have some kind of an invitation or something to get into Grindbone tomorrow morning. It's noon now. He told you to go out to the bog tonight if you are the apprentice from Hagler's house. That's all he said.
You go to the bog.
Yeah. You go out there. We'll stay here.
Yes.
We'll watch over the guy.
Well, if all else fails, I'll just like mass murder everyone at the bog. Like myself possibly included, if things go that badly. But
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to disappoint anybody.
Yeah. You've got a reputation. I like that. All right, so you
We could all
have
go there, or we could all.
per
or
his
some of us stay
instructions, you have whatever 18 hours until Grindbone will send for you, or what? So what do you guys want to
All right.
do? So Marcus comes back and relays that to the rest of the party here, and Milva's like, "What? What?" She's like,
back. We're wasting time. What are
"We're
we doing?
wasting time." She's like, "We're wasting time," and but she's looking, and she just remembers what the lady with the bakery said, like, it's invitation only. Like, you don't just walk up there and enter. So she's like,
This
"Oh
dude's
my."
our way in.
She's like, "Oh
okay,
my."
so I can try and work this angle. I mean, you guys can try and get in with Dira's bone ferret necklace.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Sure. Could try that, or at least get closer to some more information. See if we could track him further.
Mm-hmm.
I think this would be a lot smoother if I was able to read up on some Rust Brother material.
Some
I wonder if there's any.
Let's find a library in this.
Yeah, a library
Do you know how
in
to
the middle
read?
of nowhere.
In the middle of the farmland and medieval forbidden lands. They're really big readers out there. I never learned to read. Yeah.
Maybe go to that tavern and back there and see if we can
Tavern's
talk to
a
his farmer.
stretch. It's like a
Oh, okay.
farmer's market. Basically, like this lady
Oh.
sells. It's her little plot, and she also sells or gives away this baked goods. It's not like a I shouldn't have called it a tavern. It's not really what I meant. That's just
No, that's cool.
that's like the go-to word that always comes to mind. But it's like a little diner / small little restaurant thing
It's a food cart.
that doesn't move. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
So I'd say you can explore
to this-
more. You can explore more. Talk to people. Talk to other people. Yeah, you've got. Well, all I would say to kind of recap and help you guys out here. You know that to get in here, you need some sort of cover story or invitation. You can't just walk in. Marcus has some sort of inn for tomorrow, and then Dira has a necklace and a slave, quote unquote.
I have slaves.
Nice, yeah.
oh yeah, hey, I ain't gonna be one of them.
Most slaves. Okay, yeah. I mean, yeah. There's other. You have other people that could. You have a couple different things you can do. So what do we want to do?
Hey, we could use Dorian. I caught Dorian.
Ooh, this is good.
Ooh.
Oh,
Dude, this is legit.
because-
See.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, this is good. I like where this is going. This is very believable.
Yes, put me in danger.
Oh wait, I didn't think this through.
Take all my weapons. Bind my hands.
Yeah, and then what? What?
Yeah.
Then what do we do?
Then
What's
exciting.
the next part.
Then exciting things will happen. It'll be exciting.
I mean, we could go around the town and see if there's useful things we could find before we enact this plan.
Mm-hmm. Do a
Like,
little gather some
Hidden
intel.
weapons we could put on Dorian.
give him a butter knife. He can
Poison.
Put that in his waistband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Give him a
like it.
spoon, a sharpened spoon.
Why a spoon? Cause it'll hurt more.
'Cause it's dull, you twit. It'll hurt more. Yes, I love it.
All right, I'm game with that plan. We'll try that while Marcus tries his plan.
You go out to the bog. Go have fun with your.
I'm still wondering what we're gonna do once we're in.
Yeah.
It's not like we can break him and all of them out. I don't know.
Well, Garrick, we could go and.
We
Huh.
could what?
Well, you could be my. You could be my apprentice. How about that?
Well, as a hunter, you could just say, be like,
I hope track him down, hunt him.
while you were
Exactly.
capturing these dwarves, one of them managed to break your necklace. You need a new one.
Ooh, nice.
You had to hurt him and hit his eye.
Yeah.
That's
So
how
you-
his
so
eye
you
got hurt.
Poked him in the eye really hard.
Nice.
That's how I caught him.
Somehow bring up my metal
This is-
foot. I don't know how that would come into the
Oh
story.
yeah, your metal foot that never gets brought up again. That's right.
Maybe say that's part of the Rust Brother. I don't have a necklace. I have the metal foot. I don't know. That's
It
like
hurts more when I break it off in people's asses.
Mm.
It's like a level 10.
Perversion.
Signifier of my
Yes.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm gonna try to lean on my rusted my metal foot as being some sort of status symbol in the Rust Brothers and see if they. I don't know.
You're from
Talking
a
to
Rust
best
brother
someone.
way over on the other side of on the East Coast. We do things differently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need a lucky
East
Garrett
Coast.
square.
East Coast Rust. Yeah. Okay, so it's noon now. What do we? Maybe we'll break this up into time. So, what do we want to do for this quarter day from noon till 6 p.m.?
Well, it'll take me quite a while to get to that bog, right?
It'll take 6 hours. Well, it'll take. Uh,
Should someone go with him?
it will take mechanically. It'll take 6 hours because it's not open terrain. Bog is slow. Like to get out into the bog, it'll be a 6 hour thing to get there.
It'll be nighttime by the time I get there, so I may
Do you
have
have
to depart.
torches?
Well, I mean,
I do
yeah.
have torches.
If you left right now, you would get out there at 6 o'clock in the evening, and it would be dark. Yes.
Bye, Felicia.
Felicia.
Okay.
No one's coming with me.
We need Dorian,
Ah,
and I need Garrick. We need to go. We're gonna have a bunch of orcs. You'll be fine. You got magic.
what about? Well, yeah, I got like a one-off.
Fine with us.
Fine. If I don't come back,
We'll think of you.
then
What if Mal?
I want you guys to come over, take all the money off my body, and give it to the next person who comes and joins the group.
Never knew this guy.
It's what he would have wanted.
What's his name?
True.
Milva's like,
What's his strength stat?
Milva's listening to you all, and she's like, "This is the only." She's like, "You can't just go by yourself." I'll go.
Yeah, but-
She's like, I'll go with you. I mean, if you're gonna use Dorian as a slave, or you found him, I mean, that's smart. I mean, you can't go by yourself.
If I do go, and if you come with me, you might have to be like my little slave helper thing. You know, I don't know.
It's like I don't
Stay out of harm's
I
way.
don't think
with
the
him.
Rust Church does slaves. I mean, that's slaver work, not Rust. But okay,
Take the rust needs a couple
okay.
extra pairs of hands, maybe. You know,
she's
maybe
like,
you just didn't earn your chain yet. We could just say that.
She washes your socks.
she's like, okay, so Dorian, are you gonna be a captive then?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, well, so and she's like looking at your gear.
You need to start hiding your valuables in your anus.
No, you don't.
I was thinking the same thing.
Now, what kind of role would that be? Sleight of
So she's like, okay, well, here, she's like, okay, well, she looks at Dorian. She's like, okay, well, slaves don't wear studded leather armor. Slaves don't have battle axes and daggers and shields, or a bag of Zertorm's face. I'm just looking at all your gear. She's like,
Oh yeah, it's true. Very true.
she's like,
I like this plan.
she's like, let me here, you can take my leather armor, because leather armor is just like one step up from clothing. It's nothing fancy, but like studded leather is like nice. Like they wouldn't let a slave have that. So she's like, do you want to switch stuff here?
Sure.
Okay. So I'm gonna just copy all of your gear onto her, and then I'm gonna put, if you'll look on your sheet, I'm gonna put all of your I'm gonna leave it on your sheet just because it's easier to put it back later, but as you'll see, it's under the dropped category.
Yeah.
So you're not, none of it's actually equipped on you anymore, and Milva is all geared up now. Okay.
Yeah, maybe it could be like a
Here,
Like
I'll
a
do leather armor.
swap or something like that. Maybe I could be traded for the other dwarven slave.
That's for you to work out. That's for you
Good
to.
luck.
That's for you to attempt to do. So okay, so Milva is now all kitted up and ready to go. She's got your axe and shield and your studded leather armor, and she's got she's like, what do I I don't want this. And she's looking at this bag of Zertorm's face. Like, I don't even know if she knows what it is. She's like, what's this? Like, maybe she goes to, like, open it and look at it. Do you guys want to let her look? Or do you guys, like, not want her to know what it is?
I slap it out of her hands.
Okay,
Like,
so...
don't look at it. It's rotting. I'll take that.
And she's kind of like, okay, like, she didn't want to know. She's like, okay. She's like, thank you for taking this from me. Okay, so now I'll put it on, I'll say Dira's holding it now. It's in Dira's backpack. Zertorm's face.
Maybe that face could be like our last minute like surprise, like we're in the depths of it and just put it on and I don't know.
Yeah. I don't feel like we really even know
Or
what
that.
that thing does.
Then they'll do our bidding.
It makes you see. I know it makes people see things. Different people saw different things when they like put it onto their face, like the psychopath choice that is. Made them see things that weren't pleasant.
Hmm.
Okay, so Milva's all kitted up now, and she's looking at Marcus, and she's like, "Okay, when do you want to go? Do you want to go now?"
We probably should head out now. That way we can get to the bog by nightfall.
Okay. What? And she's like, "And what are you guys gonna do?" Looks to the rest of you. You're gonna go turn yourselves into Grindbone.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. She's like, all right, I'm with you. Do you guys want to like spend any more time in the town here, like gathering intel about anything or doing anything else? Talking to other people.
Yeah, either that one girl that gave us those pies or that bread or whatever, or
Blood bread.
somebody else around there that might have more information on how this whole trading thing works or
What do you mean?
what happens afterwards. Like, do they like trade in the morning or they trade at a certain spot in the center of the settlement or
Like a
Just
specific day.
I don't
The
know.
the
I don't know.
mechanic, yeah, just the more, yeah. I mean, of course you can. I would say if you want, because you're kind of near where the where Ferrale Hamadis was passed out. Like you're near that house, that bit of that plot, and the man's out there working. He's just he's kind of working his land. He sees this group of people standing around, kind of milling about, and he sees, yeah, it's kind of a weird crew of people and standing outside of his land here, and he's like, "Do you help in the Ferrale? Is there anything else I can help you with?" He's kind of like being this kind of standoffish guy, but not. He's like, "Can I help you with something?"
I'd like to know the details. We do things differently in the part
On
of
the East Coast.
world. Yeah, on the East Coast. I'd like to know kind of the schedule, how things happen around here for the slave trading, if you will. I don't know.
He says, "Coast. What is a coast?"
Edge of a river, lake.
Coast. He's just like, okay, you talk funny. Well, how many? He's like looking at your party, and he just assumes Garrick is a slaver, I guess. He's like, how many do you have?
We have a wanted one.
Yeah.
Highly wanted one.
By slavers?
The Rust Brothers.
And he's like,
slaver.
oh, that should, well, but Ferrale's in my outhouse right now, isn't he?
He's
like
incapacitated.
So now he's kind of like interested. So he puts like he's like plowing. He like puts that down. he like wipes brow. I mean, he's like sweating his ass off working out here, and he like cleans his hands up, and he like plods over, and he's like leaning on his fence, and he's just kind of looking at you all. He's like, "Who's this? That one?" And he looks at Dorian.
Most dangerous one we've got. Don't look at him.
Yeah.
Don't look him in his good eye.
And he's like, and he's just like, "Oh, you tuned him up good, that sawed-off little bastard." He's kind of like, he just kind of like spits at Dorian, like not on him, but like toward him. You know, he spits toward Dorian. Doesn't hit him though. He's like, "Okay, yeah. I mean, if he's wanted, what did he do? What'd that thing do?"
Thing. Yes.
Killed the man
You're
with
no
this.
longer a person, Dorian.
Yeah.
Murder.
Yeah. I can't remember.
Murder.
I want to.
Whoever
Just
let that thing kill him deserved to die.
Was one of the highest priests of the Rust Brothers.
Yes. It was Ferrale perineum.
God. It's just like,
Come up with a
he's
different.
like, he's like, no. Like, okay, well, I mean,
He did kill a Rust brother. That's as much as we know, and that he's wanted.
yeah, well,
But-
as you can see, they're pretty ferocious combatants, and they're snoring away. They're not fighters. I mean, I guess that's no big deal. Anyone could do that. Well,
Really?
I mean, you see this lout in my outhouse passed out. I mean, they're religious people. They're not. I mean, they have their order, but not. I guarantee you, he killed some sort of priest or something. He didn't kill one of their fighters. He didn't kill an iron guard.
An iron guard.
Yeah, like their army.
Oh.
No way he killed it. But, and he's like, I don't care. I mean, whatever he did, I'm glad you found him. They'll be glad you found him. But you came all this way with one. But if he's wanted, I guess that's more than zero. So, it's, you could go now, I guess, but it's kind of been conflicted out there. I mean, up there, Faramar and Alderman, he's like, they've just been, I think it's about to blow over or blow up there. I mean, the slavers and the thieves, they run the show up there, but they're fighting amongst themselves, and I don't think it's dangerous up there. It's always dangerous for the slaves, and he looks down at Dorian, things like that. They don't do well up there all the time, but even for regular people like us, it's dangerous up there now. There's the two guilds have been fighting, and
Over what?
just who's controlling Grindbone, who's the real power is of this place. Apparently, the slavers and the thieves think they're equal. Their guilds run the various shops and run the in and out, but the one's always trying for more and more power. You know how these people are. You have a little power, the only thing you want is more, and they seemingly can't just coexist. One of them has to be dominating the other, and it's just kind of the tensions are running high there now. So just for those things, it's always dangerous in there, but for us, it's not. But anymore, it is. So if you're gonna go in there, you need to be careful and don't act up.
Yeah, man. More and more this plan of Dorian going in there, it sounds like we're sending him to die. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, you guys can work together. If all else fails, Garrick, you can kick somebody in the face with your metal foot.
He's like, if you want to turn him into the Rust Brothers, I mean, Hamatus is the only one here, and he's drunk half the time. He's the only one up there who's a rust. I mean, Hagler's house is that way, and he points to the west. He's like, it's. Uh-oh. It's a few days to the west. I mean, well, it's a ways to the west. I mean, just take him to Hagler's house if you're gonna turn him in.
Yeah, maybe this plan
I was
isn't really
sent
working.
from Hagler's house, but I'm supposed to be here to help from all Hermitas or whatever. So
That guy's
I
beyond.
don't
Well,
have time
he's
to
like
go all the way back.
he does some perfunctory like, oh well, bless you if you're even gonna try to help him, but that guy's beyond help. But okay, I mean, but I'm saying if you want to, he's the only Rust brother here.
Right.
Well,
I'd
if
like to
that's the
tell him-
case, is there any point of using Dorian to go in since there's no Rust Brothers in there?
Now that you know, not really, but
Yeah.
you could just modify your plan a little bit. But yeah, I mean, the only Rust brother in this place is Ferrale Hamatus, the drunken priest, and he's out here right now.
How much money do we have? Maybe we should just roll in there and just buy these
You guys have a good bit of money.
slaves back.
Yeah, right.
Let the
Yeah,
money
we could
speak.
just go in and do that. That might be easier.
Maybe we just level with this dude and tell him like our plan. You know, like, hey, we were looking to. I mean, kind of. Tell him we were looking to trade Dorian here for a couple dwarves that are friends of
Milva.
Milva there, and you know, gain their freedom. You know.
We could also say that, we're hoping to trade him being wanted, and maybe that the slavers would use him to their advantage with the Rust brothers and give us 2 for the price of 1. Trade Dorian for the 2 dwarves.
Yeah, essentially.
want-
Yeah, that's it.
Want a larger workforce,
Yeah.
Need some pack mules.
Yeah.
So if you bring up that proposition, this farmer's just looking at you all like, why do you talk about these things like they're people? He's just like, it's not like computing with him. Like, you're treating these things like they're valuable people. They're things. They're you know what I mean? It's like how he is. He's that kind of person. Like, he doesn't. These aren't even people to him. They're not even. They're commodities. They're not worth dignifying and referring to as people. That they're not people to him. He's like kind of, as you're talking about this, he's just kind of like,
I like this guy.
he's like, you all talk weird. I mean, he doesn't say that, but that's what you can just tell. Like, he can't, and he's not even trying to like hold it in. Like, he's like, you all are weird. I mean, almost borderline suspicious.
All right. With that, okay, you guys do whatever you want to do. Thank you for accompanying me this far. I have already been ordered.
Ordered by fat drunk man, old drunk man on the.
Hey,
Why don't we just take the drunk man hostage?
because nobody up there will care.
That's true, yeah, because
The
he's
town
kind of the
will.
only guy.
I don't even think the town will care.
They'll be
they're-
happy.
They're sick of it.
Yeah,
they want
yeah.
him being replaced.
Exactly.
So
will
if we
get
take him
good
hostage,
fortune.
they'll be like, okay, bye, go on. Take him with you.
Or they might
Or, hey, you
regard
know
us
what?
as heroes.
Yeah, I like the idea of just like taking him out. It's like, dude, I've killed a Rust brother before. I'll kill another one.
All right, I agree. Let's just do that.
Okay. But
But we charge the villagers for it.
Yeah, we kill that dude, and then we
Yes!
still go to that guy's house in the bog.
Exactly.
up.
Let's just
I don't know.
yeah.
Okay.
What do we got to lose?
We got some.
We'll take his stuff and like something to signify, we're the new master in
Ramal?
town. So
yeah, I'm the
that's
new
how it's
Ramal.
going.
Yeah,
See my chain? This one's got 13 links, not 12.
Yeah.
Just roll his head out like
Exactly. We'll
everybody's like-
behead him.
Okay,
Dude, this plan is
so
coming together great.
is Dorian, just real quick, is Dorian getting all of his gear back then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get my gear back.
Oh, damn you. Little... Give me that.
Still kind of want to check out that bog.
Yeah, no, that's the plan. We kill this dude. We take some stuff that signify you're the new man in town, or Dorian is, or whoever was going to be it, and then we roll into that bog and...
Well, with the way that this farmer was treating Dorian, I don't think that he could be, from all. I don't know if the Rust brothers would accept this non-person to be a Ferrale.
Oh, wait, what? You don't think this is the guy? This is...
No, I'm talking about Dorian. If we were gonna place Dorian as the new Ferrale, I don't think that would fly
Yeah.
in this area.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, maybe you be the new one, because you're the apprentice anyway.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna be.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
that's the biggest thing, though. I don't know anything about the Rust brothers, so
Yeah. You don't know anything about their rituals, what they do. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We take this guy hostage,
no. Let's just
make him teach you.
Why don't you guys just hang out near the bog? Let me go in with like one of you as a mercenary that was hired to transport me to where I needed to go. We get more information. If we get found out, we murder them all if need be.
Just need to murder one and he's drunk. He's not going to fight back.
Okay.
So it sounds like the dilemma is
go
the only
out,
thing hold us...
I just feel like they're gonna know. They're like, everyone in town has already seen us. Everyone thinks we're weird to begin with. They're not gonna forget us, and we still need to break into that town. And if we kill him, then we won't get the invitation to be able to just go in willy-nilly, not have to worry about anything else. If we're in there as a part of the church, then we can secretly take the dwarves. And then if you guys really want to, you can murder the drunk man afterwards.
I just kind of want to murder him.
Okay, we'll head down to the bog. We'll take this dude hostage. We'll let Dira murder a couple people on the way.
Let her get her fix.
Yeah. Keep it for
I was
food.
gonna say, we can. He said he would come for me, or I could show up tomorrow and I'll be able to go inside. So
Either or, but knowing he's a drunk, he won't come for you.
well, yeah, I already figured that much. But I gave him water and bread, so
It's true.
You didn't give him alcohol.
no,
That's
I did
true.
not, because he was supposed to be sobering up.
Well, sometimes
I
that
thought
helps
about
us
it, though.
right? Just a little.
I thought about, like, let's trick him like E.T., except it'll be shots
Yeah, exactly.
instead of Reese's Pieces.
Exactly.
Ouch.
Just those little shooters you buy.
Yeah.
the tinfoil wrappings all along.
That's so good.
All right. To the bog, I'd say, huh? With him hostage? No, wait. No. To the bog without him, and
Right.
hopefully he follows through with what he says.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So everyone's going to the bog.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
So, I would say, you are passing through kind of the center of this little trade post here, and you pass by the lady with the bread, and now you're kind of going the opposite way, and she's there, and she's like, "You guys are leaving so soon? Like you're not going in?" To Grindbone, she means.
We'll be back. Hopefully.
Yes. Orders from the Ferrale.
She laughed. She's like, "Oh my god, what is he having you do?"
He has me heading to the bog.
She's like, he did that a couple apprentices ago.
Oh, great.
Can you make it back?
I don't.
Did-
I don't know. I just remember seeing an apprentice. Even none of them last very long. They all quit because he's such an impossible bastard to work for. But okay,
And
well,
none of them die.
I don't know. I'm not into it. I just saw you guys going that way, and you guys were going the other way before. I was just wondering. She's like, okay, well, yeah, the bog's right over there. It's all swampy and nasty. Okay.
All right.
Well,
Well, maybe
Thank
with
you.
that information, why don't we just take that dude hostage, take him with us, and then we don't have to wait or wonder if he's gonna come back.
There was a second
there.
group though that like went into the bog,
Yeah.
so we could probably get some information out of that.
Without this dude.
Yeah, without him.
Yeah, sure. Okay, let's go with it. Sorry.
All right, so you guys trudge your way. This farmland quickly just disintegrates or whatever, devolves into just god-awful boggish swampland. It's a quagmire. I mean, it is painfully slow, just like way back when you guys were in Skin Snakes, walking through that swampland looking for the demonic serpents. Same thing. I mean, sinking down to your knee sometimes with a step, sinking down to your thigh. It is extremely slow going, and you make it out. All of you make it out in time for darkness to fall. So you are out in a bog, 6 in the evening, not too late, but you are out here in the darkness.
Nice.
I'll just give you a light here. Do you want to?
I'll set up my hammock. No,
Okay, so you're out here now. You don't see anything. You're all around the sides of you, to the north, to the east. This is like the river is like curving around here. So directly to your south is Grindbone. River to your east, to your northeast, southeast, north. You're surrounded by the river. It's like in a curve. You're in like a little pocket of swampland here.
we want to make camp here?
I mean,
Will
yeah,
we make camp here?
I think we should.
might as well make camp.
Okay. So Marcus will be making camp. What do the rest of you want to do? Milva said, "I'll keep watch."
Can I aid her in keeping watch? Oh, never.
Yeah.
Come on. Why?
Oh, yeah.
What good are you?
It's swampland. You can't make camp out here.
Oh,
How?
nice.
How does that even make sense?
That's amazing. You're not using enough dye. You need to use more
Look at
dye.
that. Yeah.
You need to be using 15 minimum.
This is ridiculous.
That's amazing.
Reboot your forge. It's broken.
No, it's working perfectly. Journeys. Okay, make camp. If your roll fails, your camp. So just make sure the rules for making camp. So if your roll fails, your camp is less pleasant. You still set up the camp where you rest and you can still sleep, but I can do a hidden roll on a table to see kind of what happens if I want anything to happen. So you still make camp.
I didn't roll any pains though, so there's that.
And so
Yeah,
I'll fast forward it to midnight now. Yeah. Okay. So Milva kept watch and there's no sign of anything. What do the rest of you want to do for these 6 hours?
Um, I like that. No. Yeah, I just want to stay in camp and rest. Or just
Okay. Do you want to sleep?
stay in camp.
Well,
Yeah,
I guess you can't sleep because he was making camp, but you could do a find a good spot.
Nah. I'll just chill there.
Okay.
I really don't want to venture out in this area.
Okay. So here's what happens. So as Marcus is setting up camp, it's not really that he's making a mistake. It's just that, again, the rain comes back and it starts pouring down rain and it's just miserable, and you're in a swampy bog. It's already ridiculously bad being out here, and now the rain returns with a vengeance and it's pouring down rain. Everyone is absolutely soaked. And you all have to do an endurance roll.
Damn you.
Me included.
Yeah.
Yes, you have to.
Especially you.
Since it's your fault.
Did this to all of us.
You did this.
I guess I didn't. Son of a bitch.
Ah, yes.
Garrick?
Yep. Pushable?
No. So Marcus and Garrick are both cold. Please update and take 1 strength and 1 wits.
So
nuts.
1 strength, 1 wits for both of you, please. And you are now both cold. But you made camp. So, it's not like you can't make camp. It's just that it's pouring down rain. Okay, so now it's midnight. What are we doing? Milva wants to go to sleep. She kept watch from 6 to midnight, so Milva wants to go to sleep now.
I'm gonna go to sleep too.
Okay.
I guess I'll keep watch.
Okay. Dorian and Garrick, what are you guys up to?
I'll go to sleep.
Okay.
I'll stay up
Okay.
with
So Dira and Dorian are awake. Everyone else is sleeping.
What's that?
That's her keep watch roll. Okay.
little on edge.
Yeah.
Gonna die.
Why are you so...
Why is it all successes? What does that mean?
That's funny.
So jumpy.
Gonna make it.
That's funny. Yeah, it is a swampy quagmire here. So as you keep watch, the night is, rainy, kind of cold, but not bad. Everyone's asleep. Then the rain does pick up around midnight, and you hear a sound. I'll say you hear something calling. Both of you hear something calling. It's the best way.
Calling?
It's the best calling. It's the best way to put it. You hear a sound calling, and it sounds like not a cry, but you hear some kind of sound, and then I would say, since you succeed, okay, here's what I'll say. Since you succeeded in your watch, you hear I'll just say a sound. You can't really, you just hear something that catches your attention. The two of you look out, and all the way as far as you can see on the horizon, way out there in the bog, you hear some sort of sound that caught your attention, and then you see something that looks like a torch.
Hmm.
I get my weapon ready.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
And this is at midnight.
Yeah. This is
How,
So the
how
rest of us-
far out?
what's
Rest
that?
of us haven't even fallen asleep yet.
I mean, you're all sleeping. It's just Dorian and Deer are awake. Everyone else is asleep in the camp.
Just handle it. Don't wake me.
I believe
So
in
you
guys.
So you guys draw steel,
Yeah,
and
how far out?
it's
Would we say
as
this?
far as ways you can see. It's like it just looks like a tiny point of light is what it looks like, and it doesn't look like it's moving like across the horizon or anything. It looks like it's just staying where it is, and you don't hear any more sound. You heard a sound that got both of you to twist and look, and you stood up or got ready, armed yourselves. Now this thing's not making any more sounds, but the light is like right there, and it's not moving around.
I just Googled it. You can see a candle flame up to 1.6 miles away by the human eye.
Yeah.
I
mean-
I was curious. I was like,
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's not a mile away. It's
okay.
I mean, it's hundreds of yards, but it's not a mile.
Hmm.
But yeah, you can see light a long ass ways. I know that. Yeah, it's a if you had to guess, I mean, from everything you've ever seen, that looks like what a torch looks like. It's not moving.
So it's watching us.
You guys could borrow my bow and try to take a shot.
Dude, maybe it's signaling something that's like closer around us. Like,
Hey, wake up! The
Hmm.
monster's about to eat you.
Do we have any like fires lit that would
You have
give
your
us away, or are we in the dark?
Yeah.
No. I mean, I guess I could say if you want to be in the dark, you can, but some of you are cold.
I built a fire.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just wondering if they can actually see us or if they're
I mean,
just there.
You
We're
can.
already in a miserable bog, and then
Yeah.
it starts raining. We need a fire.
Yeah. I mean, you can see them, so it's fair to assume that they can see you, for sure.
Wave them over.
Wave them over.
Yeah.
We got some good mates over here.
Like this.
There's that.
Sure,
There's
we'll
that.
wave it
There's
over.
There's that random accent that shows up.
I know.
The
Should have
ran-
like a ding.
Yeah, I should have a little macro. Ding. George's accent. Hello, governor. So funny.
That's how Garrick talks. No.
I feel like I do the same thing sometimes.
It's awesome. It's cool. Okay, so yeah, the light, it's just there. It's not moving, and there's no more sound. There was a sound that got you to look, and now you see a light, and it's not moving. What do you guys do?
Is it across water or is it like across land?
Yes. I mean, you're in a bog, so there's like huge puddles, but there's little mounds of wet dirt. I mean, it's just a bog. It's all see all the above.
Anglerfish.
Well, I mean,
I don't know. Should we go out to it?
or just note that and just
Sit there?
wait until daylight. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe like kind of walk a wider perimeter around the camp, or something like that. Or
All right. Yeah, let's do that.
So what are you gonna do?
We're
Basically
gonna walk
just
a
gonna,
little
like-
further out.
You're gonna walk.
Yeah, kind of.
So
Kinda keep
Dira and
watch
Dorian
there.
get up, and you walk toward the light.
Just a little bit, not like all the way.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. Give me an insight roll, both of you.
So screwed, man.
shoot,
Ooh,
Nice.
Ooh,
Very
damn.
that
good.
has to be the best roll ever, especially with 4
Come on.
dice.
Come on.
Right? I roll
How?
like 9
That's how it's done,
dice,
Robert.
and I get absolutely nothing. You roll 4, you get 3 wins. Come on.
So,
Okay.
well, so she rolled. So Dira rolled 3 successes. Dorian's rolled none. I'll let you push once. Well, no, if you have the willpower, you can push it as much as you want. You just got to spend willpower if you push it more than once.
I gotta have the pain.
Uh-oh.
Now I'm gonna stop. Oh,
Okay.
horrible.
Okay. Stand by. Stand by. Let me get my little thing going on here. Okay. Yeah.
So she'll notice something. But you
Well,
won't.
hang
You'll
on.
be ambushed.
Let's see. Let's see what happens. Oh, bitch. Okay.
It's a lot of something.
Okay. So you guys stand up, steel drawn. You take a couple steps toward this light that's very far away. And Dira is able to stop, but Dorian is not able to stop walking towards this. Dira, I'm
kick him in the back of the knee to knock him down.
okay. He falls. Like, I would say you just like trip him. You know, you're not trying to like really hurt him. I'm seeing this like Dira stops. Dorian does not stop, especially since he took all this wits damage just now. Like, he is like, you hear him like he's making some sort of sound, and he is like walking, and he starts walking faster and faster, and so Dira trips him, and he falls flat on his face. Like, he doesn't even like try to like brace his fall. Like, he just falls and lands on his face, and immediately like gets up, and now he starts like running faster
Oh, damn.
toward the
It's
light.
like a siren or something.
Yeah,
I
it's
run
miracle.
after him.
Okay.
Gotta stop him at all costs.
Give me another insight. Give me another insight roll, Dira. Because you're getting closer. Give me another insight roll.
Oh, this ain't
My
turning out
God.
good.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh, damn it.
It's containing its excitement. I can see it.
Well, I have to do a roll now.
No, you don't.
You've forced me. I must.
The roll on happiness, flowers.
Oh,
Why
this-
are pictures changing?
this is a sign.
No. Oh no.
It's fine. It's fine.
Not the
It's
two of
food.
us.
Oh, thank God I'm asleep. Yeah. That's right. This
Wasn't
should be a fun
Derek,
show to watch.
All right.
Wasn't it Derek the Sleepwalker?
Right, Marcus, place your bets. Hey, wait, why are we on there? No, just kidding. Who's gonna make it out alive?
There's Milva. Okay, so you guys are being pulled and drawn, and I'd say you're this far. You're getting farther and farther away from the camp. I mean, let's just say the camp's here. and you guys are, as you're walking faster and faster. Dorian, how close are you? Dorian, Indira. As you're accelerating towards this light out in the darkness, it turns from a torch you can see.
Oh shit!
It's a spectral floating skull.
Oh, lovely.
You can't even tell. I mean, but as you're getting closer, it's coming closer. You guys are coming toward each other. And we're gonna leave it right there.
Oh, man.
It's just a skull. Just shoot it or like bat it until it
Oh.
lights you on fire from the inside out.
You know,
Mm.
when we were talking about the bog or whatever, I thought he meant up and where they had split off and one went across the bridge.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was thinking, but
Yeah. That would have been a lot safer.
maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Why did
Like-
some of them cross the bridge? Yes.
Where are they?
To get to the other side.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. You're good.
This is not off to a good start.
No.
No, it's not.
Well, we'll see.
I
We
have
will see.
One wit.
We will
If
see.
we survive this,
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah. Not going into it.
if we survive this, we'll definitely murder that poor drunk bastard.
I told you we should have in the first place.
I think you guys should take a nap or make camp. Take a nap. Wait. Find a good spot, maybe, to rest, and then battle this thing if you can.
You guys hold it off while we sleep.
We don't have much to hold on. Both me and Dorian are looking at a long sleep.
the long sleep. Oof. All right, you guys.
Those,
Well,
Backup characters are ready.
yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Let's. That was awesome, man.
Yeah, that's a really cool session.
Okay. Yeah. No mercy. I'm not trying to kill you guys, but I'm not gonna
It's
try
just
to.
so easy.
I'm not gonna try to keep you alive. Like if it happens, it happens. All right. So here we go. Let's do XP real quick. Did you participate? Yes, you all did. So you all get 1 for that. Did you travel through a hex that you'd not been to before? Yes. So that's 2 for you all. Did you discover a new adventure site? Not yet. You're very close, but you haven't found one yet. Have you defeated 1 more monsters? No. Did you find a treasure? No. Build stronghold function? No. Pride? No. Did you suffer from your dark secret? I mean, you haven't yet suffered from it, but I'm glad that
I don't think so.
you're trying to use it in gameplay. That's good. So, but no, you haven't yet suffered from it. Have you risked your life for a PC? No. Did you perform an extraordinary act? No. So, all of you guys got 2 for this session. Please update your sheets.
Nice.
All right. Very good. What's going to happen? I really don't.
Yeah.
I really don't know. Not even kidding. I'm like, this is not going well.
I'm just praying for like really bad dice roll on the GM's part.
Yeah. I mean, I'll put it all. Yeah. I put all the rolls public. So yeah, full. You will see what I roll for sure. All this just to save some dwarves that you sort of saved from a mine. I mean, you guys
we just went off.
Put it like that.
You guys are deep on some side quest.
It is. Yeah,
a
it is.
side quest of a side quest. So we'll see what happens.
That is an option. Well, if you guys can, to run away, but doesn't sound like that is an option because you're locked into this something.
Drawing you in.
Yeah.
All right.
Half
To be
force.
continued. We'll see what happens.
Cool. Very cool.
Cool.
All right, you guys. That was fun.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, it was super fun.
All
Right,
right,
guys, have a
All
good
right.
night, huh?
you.
Have a
Take
good
care.
night.
Yep,
A good
bye.
one.
See you guys.